So we're back, and here's what we got. We got our lead chamber set up, the downspout turned off to the side, got our tray welded up. So I've made 1 foot segments and 6 inch segments on the side, so I can choose what type of ingots I need, what size. It's all on rollers, so we can pour, and we're gonna fire it up and give her a whirl on a test block. It's burning pretty nice. Quite a bit of flame comes out of there, so that's a good sign. I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of nasty fumes coming on this burn off, so I'm gonna get masked up and move away for a bit, let it cook off all the paint, and we'll try to melt some lead. Well, we got some good news. The lead has started melting, and the valve is actually holding. First pour. So it went pretty well. A couple things we've learned. Need to heat the output spout right at the end, but that's nice because it kind of works as a secondary valve. We can open this main one, put some heat on the elbow, and the lead comes out. Next thing is we're spilling a lot of heat out the sides of this contraption. So we're going to insulate this so it focuses more energy in the molten pool of lead. And then other than that, I think with a bit of tweaking on the level of these rollers, just to get, I think, the center one higher so you can kind of tilt it and get it up on the roller at the back or at the front would be ideal. Other than that, it works pretty good. I'm happy. All right, gents, we're back for another beautiful Boxing Day. Should be skiing, but we're here pouring lead, so let's get it set up. A couple things we're going to do: put the insulation on the lead pot, get it tuned up, and then I also have a slotted spoon, pull some of the slag off the top of the lead pot. Ooh, that's tough. That one was poured a little higher and it barely fits. Then the idea is I'm gonna wrap this around here, keep a little more heat in, and hopefully save on propane and have the melt times faster. And it'll also keep the heat in the pouring spout so it doesn't freeze up when the lead's coming out. She's on, baby. Well, we've had our first problem with this. I just cranked my head on it. Starting to think a little more space might be nice, but well, there we go. She's all dressed up, ready for the ball. We'll let that sit, pump some heat into it, and hopefully get another ingot poured off today. So one issue I'm running into is the lead's ingots are kind of sitting high outside the initial puddle. So I think it's important to keep a puddle lead high enough for the new blocks coming in to kind of just sit in it, and then the heat will transfer really well. So I've got one block that's kind of sitting up and not doing anything, and the rest of the lead is melted. So I've threw in some scraps from the other day, and then hopefully that'll bring the puddle high enough to melt the big ingots. Oh, and it's time. Glorious, glorious lead.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I don't like that one bit. So there's one of the dangers of lowering those ingots in while it's hot. So must have just had some water in one of the galleries, one of the cracks, and then that happens pretty violently. Luckily it was only a little bit. I'm not hurt, but I think going forward I'll just load it up with 4 pieces, turn it on, walk away, do something else, and then pour when it's ready. Well, that worked pretty well. So I've got, I think the tank's running low on lead. I've got these poured, I've got another 2 rows poured, and I'm happy with the system, short of that one exploding violently. But other than that, booms up. So this is today's melting haul. Not bad. These ones, and then the ones in the lead tray there. So it's nice because I think I can melt faster than I can put them in and seal everything up. So I don't have to try and keep up with putting them in the keel. I'll have a surplus of melted lead. So the hang up point will actually be installing the lead into the keel. So that's good. And it's not too bad because I was worried about the heat in summer and being overwhelming sitting by it all the time, but starting it up and walking away and then coming and pouring won't be too bad at all.